Yeah, Trey. I guess first of all, just how did you injure your knee, and what was the recovery process like for you? Just kind of getting back on your feet.
Uh, all I can really tell you is I kind of when I went up one day in practice, I kind of came down wrong and kind of you know slightly tore my patella a little bit. I've always had kind of like a jumper's knee problem that just come with being an athlete, kind of. So it was just a funny land, and it put me out for a good month. Couldn't practice. What I did was I did this procedure called the PRP, where they take the blood, spin it, put it back in the knee, just so it's better longevity. So that kind of put me out a little bit, but it's better. It was going to be better off in the long run. So that was kind of the background on my knee injury, but I'm better now. It feels much better. I'm ready to go now.
We saw before the Red White game. It looks like you're a little bit of an entertainer. And I don't know if you heard this, but Kamani said you're kind of the uncle of the team. What does he mean by that?
Oh man, I've been in college for a minute, man. Seen it, done a lot of things, and them guys are young. Like Kamani said, that 2000 baby. So like when I hear that, it's like, man, like some of these dudes, like when I was just getting to college, they were freshmen in high school. So I'm just, I'm kind of much older than those guys, so they kind of look up to me in that sort of sense.
And just kind of playing off that as a guy that's been around the game a while, what jumps out to you about Jalen Williams? What do you like about him?
Jalen Williams is just solid, solid. He's mature for his age. He can finish. He's a smart player, and we need that out of him. A guy who can finish around the basket, protect the basket. So, with that maturity he has already, it's gonna help our team a lot.
Hutch.
Trey, I think the other day, Coach said he expected you to maybe only play like 5 minutes in the first half, 5 minutes in the second half. But I think you ended up playing like 16 or 17. I can't remember what. Did you surprise yourself at all with how much you were able to play and how it went with that being your first game back?
As far as maybe my injury, maybe that surprised me. But when Coach was saying that, I already knew, like, once he put me on the floor, like, it was going to be hard to take me out. That's just kind of the player I am. I know how to get in the game and be productive, regardless if I really know the plays or not. It's just about being a basketball player, doing the right things on the court. That's what I take pride in. And, I know he was going to have a hard time kind of taking me out of the game. So it's all good.
And how did you feel after the game with it being your first game back? And did you have to work on building back confidence in your knee at all?
A little bit, but I kind of got that done in practice. Just running and jumping and stuff. I kind of got that all out the way in practice. Once the lights came on, all I could think about was the game. So I didn't really worry about it too much while I was playing.
Bob?
Hey Trey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, how would you say your conditioning is right now? And just how's your conditioning right now?
I think the hardest thing about conditioning is it's nothing like gameplay conditioning. Like, I think no matter how much you run or sprints, it's nothing like being in the game. You got the crowd, all that plays a part into being in great shape. So I think the more reps I get, the better conditioning I'll be. The first game, I wasn't as tired as I expected I would be, but I got winded at times. But I just think the more reps, the more minutes I play, the better conditioning I'm being. So I'm pretty good, though. I'm pretty good at conditioning right now, especially with practice. Being back in practice, it helps me get in better shape.
In this game Tuesday night, I think you missed the first exhibition game, and then Jalen and Kamani missed the second. I guess Kamani missed the first two. So this Tuesday night will be the first time you guys have everybody, all hands on deck, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you for that? And I know it's still early and you guys are still getting used to each other, but how good is that the team looks pretty healthy finally?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, we had that foundation down low, and it's going to be good for our team. We're going to be a lot more physical out there, and hopefully we can win some rebound battles. So, that's the biggest thing we look for with those guys coming back.
And then we know they're sort of promoting this pregame routine you guys are going to do. It kind of looks like something the Globetrotters might do. I guess Eric Musselman's dad did it many years ago. How are your ball? I know you're a big bruiser. You're maybe not a ball handler, but how are your ball handling skills? Are you looking forward to putting on a show for the fans?
That's the thing about me. I can do a lot of things. So as much as y'all may not see me dribbling on the floor out there doing a lot of dribble moves, I actually can handle the ball pretty well. So, that's all the tricks I kind of have up my sleeve. So I'm pretty excited about the warm up. I think it's big for our team as far as us being concentrated before the game and having a certain focus. I think it's going to be big for us. So, I'm pretty excited to see how it'll turn out.
And Kamani was saying that Eric showed you guys film of his dad's team doing it like back in the 70s. I mean, you talk about being old. I mean,
Right.
70s, we're talking like 50 years ago. I mean, what'd you think watching that old film, and how cool do you think it is that you guys are kind of recreating what Eric's dad did all these years ago?
Right. If you look at it, I mean, if you see all the fans are like, they're all in their seats before the game, like it's pretty excited to them. So, I looked at it in that aspect of it. So I think it's going to bring a lot of entertainment to you guys. So I think that's pretty cool.
Are you one of the guys that can juggle 3 basketballs, or can you let us in on that? Or
Of course.
okay, okay, well, good luck with that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Andrew Ellis.
Hey, Trey, you got a little glimpse of it with the red-white game and the exhibitions and stuff, but how excited are you to really get in front of a real crowd and a big fan base like this for the first time?
Man, I can't wait. Being at Wichita State, we had the 10,000, and that was great. Don't get me wrong, that was great. But add another 10 to that, that's gonna be pretty crazy. So, I can't wait to see what the games will really be like.
And just what have you seen from Chance Moore, with him being the only freshman, and kind of how do you see him settling in and his progression?
Chance, of course, yeah, he's our only freshman, so he's very talented. He's a great player. The biggest thing I tell Chance is just to soak it all in. Like, you got all these great players with you. You're in a great program. Like, man, just enjoy this ride, because you never get a chance to start off in the top 25 team and actually have this experience. So, like, enjoy it and soak as much of this you can. So when it's your turn, you'll be ready.
Nate, you have a question today? Okay, Hutch.
Trey, I think the other day, yesterday, Coach Muss was telling us that I guess one of his friends, a Dolphin scout, was in at practice, and that you might want to play football professionally whenever your basketball days are over. When was the last time you played football, and what positions?
Man, I haven't played football since I was probably 12 years old. Like, I had for a lot of football aspirations growing up. I just, I had to eventually pick a side, and I think I was 12 years old, and I was on the team with my brother. He broke his ankle and his wrist in the same season, and that was kind of like, okay, I think basketball is the way to go after seeing that.
Appreciate it.
Any other questions for Trey? Okay, Bob.
Trey, I think you made a good choice.
Yeah.
That's not a question, but hey, Kamani was just in here talking about how, a lot of the noise after those exhibition games. I know they don't count, but some people thought you guys should have won by more points and all that. Is that a motivating thing for you guys for this season opener to show out a little bit more?
It's definitely a eye opener. I think we got a lot of things to work on as far as just being more of an execution team. Just really following the game plan and really trying to follow what coach has in front of us, so we can execute better and games can turn out better for us. So I definitely think it was an eye opener, but it's nothing to really be worried about.
And you guys have a lot of talent, and a lot of you like yourself have played a lot of college ball, but you hadn't played together.
Right.
What do you think the ceiling is for this team? I mean, early on, there's probably going to be some issues, but I don't think for mid-season you guys will be a whole lot different team.
Right. It's all about buying in, man. We got a lot of great players, man. We just got to put it together. I think it's just all about buying in and really focusing in on what coach wants us to do and following that game plan. I think it's going to turn out for us very well as long as we buy in.
Yeah. And sorry, which knee was it you had the tendon deal with?
My right knee. It was my right knee. Mm-hmm.
Right knee. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Anything else for Trey? All right, appreciate your time, Trey. Thanks very much.
Thank you.